coin pouch. You guys know what those are? Coin pouch. Yeah, it's like a mini wallet. So basically, it's just like, I'm not good with dimensions, but I just want it to be like this big. So I'm just guessing it's like 4 inches or something. All of it is basically that big, except the shape is like changed. So, but it's basically just about that big. So the first one is just made of, I don't know what those are called. You know those like straw hats that are the prom Cambodian people wear? Those?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that. And then on the inside, it's just, I'm just going to put like recycled newspaper just to have like, kind of like some cushion-ish. Just, yeah, so that it won't be all like hard, so that your stuff won't scratch and you put something in there. Then the top, I'm still thinking about either putting a zipper or like one of those metal that just like pop and just, you could do this like that, like those beads, though, yeah. So that's the first one. And the second one is just pretty much the same thing, except the design is a little different. I want like a little bamboo on this just as a design for it, but it's basically still the same. And this one is like a Pokeball. It's like, I'm still thinking about making it out of bamboo or like some sort of wood, but it's just gonna be like hard material.
What's a Pokeball?
What?
What is it gonna be? What's a Pokeball?
What?
What is it? What's a Pokemon?
Pokemon là chơi game xài với rồi bốn màu Pokemon ba mùa mua ba game game.
It's a, but it's still a coin pouch.
Yes, if you open it like this way.
Cái gì?
I have no idea. So this is the cover.
It's like the front side, and then you just open it like this.
That middle part is
the middle part is yeah.
Oh, okay. But what's the Pokemon part? Oh, okay. But it's not okay. Good. Cool. What are the materials? Bamboo and recycled paper, yeah.
It's recycled papers in the inside too. And then I'm still thinking of bamboo or wood, but most likely bamboo.
Yeah.
And this one, like, you know, it's just the same thing, except it's just different design. You put bamboo two-strap like this. I like my design, like a little detail. Just
Where is the opening of that one?
It's like it's still on the top. It's like on the top, so it's like a little narrow, like this way rather than this way. But it's like on the top.
Okay.
This one is like full bamboo, just this way. So
when you're saying full bamboo, so it's going to be like round.
It's like this way, and then it's like a little like.
So you're just using bamboo bark. You're not using actual bamboo.
I'm not sure. You have to do more research on what it's just, but.
Because you see the difference. So you can use the bamboo itself, or you can use the okay.
Oh, the bark. Is the bark the little line stuff?
The bark is like the outside. So
oh yeah.
So this could be bark, but the bamboo itself is like the actual wood that you cut. Which would be kind of cool, but it'd be kind of bulky. Coin pouch.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like hard and protective. Then just just the different designs. It's similar to the top one, but it's actually kind of different.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't have the specifications. I didn't have the sheet.
Okay, so what's he missing? You already said it. Specifications. Yeah, definitely. So you have to do those. Specifications are very important because again, there's no way for us to tell, no way for you to tell which one met the most specs. So it's important for you to actually put those down. Dimensions as well. This is important. Remember, if it's a 3D object, you need length, width, and height. All of you that are talking dimensions, even Takada had 2 dimensions. There's 3. When it's a 3D object, there's 3. And often you can even have a cross. But at least when it's a 3D object, you at least need 3 sides. There's no way for me to tell what the width is in this case. Like I know the height might be 3.5, 2.5, but what the maybe not width. What's it called? The height, length. Yeah, I guess width. Okay, most creative out of all the designs. Okay. The Pokemon one. Okay, most sustainable. Let me ask you something. What's the purpose of who here has a coin pouch?
It's Cambodia.
You have a coin pouch?
It's like you don't have to put.
You don't even have coins in Cambodia.
You can put like iPods on it, just anything. But it's called coin pouch.
Well, then maybe call it an iPod pouch or some of that. Like, at the end of the day, you want to sell it. Once you have your specs, you're going to sell it. I'm not going to buy a coin pouch, I can tell you that much. But I might buy something that you call like a electronic pouch, or like a iPod pouch. And make it the size that it fits like an iPod and iTouch in it. And if that's the case, then you probably wouldn't use a woven bamboo thing because it would...
that's why they're recycled paper. But
inside to make it soft and stuff. Yeah. Okay, I probably wouldn't call it a coin pouch because it's a bit complicated, but... okay, so now that I know, I have a better idea. The Pokemon one is probably less useful for an iPod, no?
Yeah, because it's like...
So that's why the specifications are important. Whatever specs you have to anything.
Yeah.
So in case you have an orange that you want to put into a Pokemon pouch, you're not going to sell it for. You're not going to sell a lot of those. Specs are important. Out of all those, we think most creative is the Pokemon one, the most sustainable. Have we made a decision?
maybe. Yeah, the straws.
Straws, probably more sustainable. The rest all seem bamboo. You probably need a little bit of glue, maybe a zipper. But anyway, they're basically quite sustainable. I think you have to. Two things you have to do. You have to be more specific about what it is. And maybe it's just because I'm not. For me, a coin pouch just seems a weird thing to ever buy. And then I think you have to have specs, because otherwise it's very hard for you to. Because I can imagine out of bamboo, it's not really a coin pouch, but I mean a very, you know, like how you have these donation boxes around and stuff, where you just have a slit at the top and then you put money in, like a piggy bank. That'd be very easy to make out of bamboo, for example. But again, Cambodia doesn't have coins, so coin pouch just by default is a stupid thing in Cambodia.
It's called a coin pouch, but
there's no coins here.
Yeah.
So call it something else.
This is what it's called.
Call it an iPod case or iPod, whatever. Cool. Have your specs and choose one.